2022 is right around the corner. I know you guys are literally having your New Year's resolutions list ready and you'll probably forget it in 6 months. Like, isn't that what we all do? We literally have like a New Year's resolution goals and blah 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 blah. By the end of the year, we don't even know where this list went. So the first thing for your New Year's resolution should be actually sticking to your New Year's resolution list or goals. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 15 New Year's resolutions that you guys must have in your list. Like, I don't care if you don't have space, you better remove what's not needed, and these points should be there in your New Year's resolutions list because this is gonna make you into a better person. This is going to make you a bougie boss bitch person, or a boss king or a boss queen, or if you're a boy or a girl, I don't know. So these are personally my 2022 New Year's resolution list and my goals. So I'm gonna share it with you guys, and trust me, these 15 ones are like my essential ones, and I believe that these 15 points, these 15 resolutions are going to change your life, and it's going to make a significant impact on your life. So get a paper, get a pen, and write them down. Let's get right into the video. Number 1, save money. I cannot stress this enough. Even if you don't have a job, even if you're a child, even if you're like 5 years old. I'm not sure why a 5-year-old would be watching my YouTube videos, but I don't care. Save even $1. Just save as much as you can. Even if it's a coin you found on the ground, don't spend it, save it. If your parents give you pocket money or your relatives give you birthday money, save that money. Have a goal for every month, like how much could you actually spend. For example, if I'm earning like $5,000 a month and all of my expenses in total is like $4,000 per month, I have $1,000 left, so I'm gonna save that $1,000. And imagine doing that for 12 months. Imagine how much money you would have by the end of the year, and imagine how much money you would have in 5, 10, 15 years if you don't touch that money. Number 2, read a book every single month. Books are so freaking good. Until I started reading, until I actually was consistent with my reading, I never really understood the point of reading. But the minute you start reading books, you just get so freaking smarter. You start being intelligent, you start being more woke. Instead of staying on your phone, read something. It can be anything of your interest. I love books about spirituality, money, about, you know, productivity. Those are like my favorite kind of books. So you could read whatever you like. And every single time I read a book, I feel so motivated. I learned something new and I applied it into my life, and trust me, one book could change your whole life. Number 3, be vegan once a week. Try to just get rid of meat just for a day once a week, and once you are able to do it once a week, try to switch it to twice a week. Number 4, have a budget. Now, if you're a working person, you should have a budget by now. I shouldn't be telling you this, but you should work under a budget. Even if you have like tons of money, even if you're a rich person, even rich people work under a budget. One of the reasons that rich people stay rich is because they know how to manage their money and they reinvest. So work on a budget. Go on dates with the loved ones once a month, and go on a date by yourself once a month. Going on a date with a loved one, it could be your mother, a sibling, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, would actually increase your value for them. You'd appreciate them more. You get to spend time with them. Sometimes, even though we live in the same house, we live under the same roof, we sort of lose that connection. But the minute you go out on a date, you get to spend time one-to-one with them somewhere else. You guys get into deep conversations. You sort of start enjoying each other's company, and that's why it's important to go on a date with the loved ones once a month. And going on a date by yourself once a month is also important because you need to learn to love your own company. You need to enjoy your own company. You need to learn how to live by yourself. You need to learn how to just be independent emotionally, mentally. You need to be able to be just free and love yourself. Say no. Oh my goodness, this is something I struggled with like for the longest time. I was not able to say no to people. It also has to do something with the fact that I'm a Libra, and Libras find it so freaking difficult to say no. But you know what? I overcame that. Before, every single Friday, my friends would ask me to hang out or go out drinking and clubbing, and I would be like, oh my god, yes, even though I didn't want to go, even though I didn't feel like it, but I still went. But ever since I said no and I started just loving myself and giving myself the freedom to say no, my life just became so much better. and people actually started respecting me more. So learn to say no. If you want to say no, just learn to say no. Number 7, start working out once a week. Now, if you're someone like who does not enjoy working out and you feel like working out is such a huge thing and it's so freaking annoying and it's just start working out once a week. Just start from that. Just start working out once a week, then move on to working out twice a week, then thrice a week, then 4 times a week, then 5 times a week, and then you're done. Don't work out more than 5 times a week, by the way. Number 8, write about your feelings. Journal. You need to write about your feelings because when you start writing, you sort of understand your feelings much better. I used to think this was such a stupid idea when I was younger. I was like, why would I write it on a piece of paper when I could just sit down and think it to myself? No, that's not how it works. When you write your feelings down, it just helps you write more about yourself, things that you didn't even know you were feeling. And that's how effective journaling is. Every single day, or just twice a week or once a week, write down how you feel, what happened during the week, any bad situation, how did you feel about it, a good situation, how did you feel about it, and what you want to do next. And honestly, journaling has given me so many good ideas. Journaling has helped me in so many situations. Even if I had a fight with someone, I would just write it down and then instantly I would know how I feel and I know how to react and I know how to handle that situation. Number 9, be by yourself. Now, I already explained this earlier. You need to spend time with yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to enjoy your own company. Stop feeling the need to have someone by your side all the freaking time, even if you're in a committed relationship. You come to this world alone, you go out of this world alone. You need to be comfortable being by yourself. Don't be on social media. Try to dance. Try to talk to yourself. Try to sing. Even if you have like a really horrible voice, just sing. Just enjoy your own company. Number 10, be single, because I know there are a lot of people who literally struggle with just being alone, and those are the same people who actually have attachment issues. If you're someone who struggles to be single for more than a month or 2 or 3, you do have issues with like attachment, and it's like you constantly need like attention, validation and love. So you need to be able to give yourself the attention, the love, the validation. You need to be able to give yourself that. You don't need to be getting it from someone else, because when you do that, when you seek validation, love and all of those things from other people, the minute they stop giving it, you start feeling like shit again. So learn to give it to yourself so that the minute someone else stops giving it to you, you don't give a shit. Number 11, start a hobby. It could be literally anything. It could be researching about crime documentaries. Honestly, my hobby since like, I don't know, it has been like 5 years. And one of my favorite hobbies is learning more about science, learning more about the human body, what happens after life, about spirituality. It's a hobby for me because I literally research, I write them down because it's literally interesting for me, and it honestly increases my knowledge, and that's why nobody should mess with me, because I know how to hide your body. Okay. Number 12, if you are a girl, try to wear less makeup. Something that actually also happened to me was that when you always wear makeup, you start seeing yourself in makeup all the time. You start feeling confident, but the minute you remove your makeup, you feel really insecure. But here's the thing, you need to feel confident in your body. You need to feel confident of the way you look, and wearing makeup is just a bonus point. Getting dressed is just a bonus. It's like something extra. When you're trying to gain confidence, it needs to be being your bare self. It needs to be being your raw self. I used to wear makeup every single day to go to university, to film videos, and I was so freaking insecure because everyone started calling me pretty. Oh my god, you're so pretty. And that made me feel so insecure about my natural skin. But then I realized that, oh my goodness, this is literally mentally draining. Some days I wouldn't go to university only because I didn't want to wear makeup, and that is just the stupidest thing ever. So I stopped wearing makeup and I let anyone tell me anything. And you know what? After a while, people started seeing me naturally and they started calling me pretty, and I was like, that's my girl. I feel confident. Number 13, building a routine. Build a morning routine, build a daily routine, skincare routine, shower routine. Work according to a routine. Especially a daily routine is very needed. It's something that you must have in your life. When you work according to a routine, your body instantly just catches up on it. Like, it turns into a habit and you don't even have to force yourself to do it. So having a healthy morning routine or a healthy daily routine is very beneficial because you will be able to have a productive life. Now, routines can also have like bad things, like, you know, for example, smoking as soon as you wake up. And I know a lot of people deal with that. So, you know what? Try to keep the bad things out of your routine. Now, sometimes you don't even know you make things a routine. For example, smoking. A lot of people smoke right when they wake up or right after a meal because that is their routine. Without knowing it, they do it. So it has turned into a habit. So break any bad habits and make a healthy routine. Number 14, visit a new place every 6 months. And this is for people who actually can't do it every month, and for people who can't really travel a lot, especially if you're a brown girl in a brown household, you can't really do that. So when I say visit a new place, if you can't visit a new country, a new city, or just something new, just try to go to a new cafe, try to go to a new friend's house, try to go to a new shopping center. Just try something new every 6 months. It doesn't have to be a place. Like, you could try something new, like, you know, try a new hairstyle, try to, you know, cut your hair off and try something new. Just basically trying something new every 6 months, changing your personality every few months. So I do that. Like, I literally change my personality every 6 months. And the last one is healing your trauma. Oh my goodness, this is not talked about enough on social media. Heal from your trauma, especially when it comes to, like, honestly, there's no especially, every trauma. But I have something I know is that a lot of people, they take their trauma from their past and they project it into their present and future, and that damages all of their relationships. For example, if you got cheated on in the past, you have trauma from that relationship, and then in your next relationship, you're always seeking for validation, you're always seeking for security. And that's bad. Your ex and your present is two different people. It might end up similar, but what's the point of worrying about it? That's why you need to heal from your trauma. And something a lot of brown parents do is that they have this generational trauma that they literally hand over to every single, like, next generation. That's what all of our parents have been doing. Our parents have trauma which they got from their parents, and their parents got from their parents, and it's just generational trauma. You know what? If you have the chance, end that trauma with you. Do not pass it on to your kids. So yeah, anyways, these were my 15 New Year's resolutions / goals that you must have in your list. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any other important, really good resolution ideas or goals, comment it down below. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.